Hey everyone, I sold another storage box, so I figured I would let y'all see me put this together. And for those of you who are new, I am a reseller and I sell nerd, geek, gamer, anime, and Disney merch. One of those nerdy things is a storage box. Now these storage boxes hold any TCG cards. They do not hold them in hard sleeves though. They can hold them in regular sleeves, but not hard sleeves. So today's order consists of, I'll pull them out as I say them. That's not the right box. 200, 600. One of these, it is a 100 box. It holds about 125 cards. The max is 125, the average is 100. Now these storage boxes are, the count is based off of sports cards, and sports cards tend to be thicker, and that is why it only holds 200, quote unquote. But whenever you talk about Magic the Gathering cards, or Pokemon cards, or let's say Naruto cards, they hold a little more. And they hold even more Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I believe Vanguard is the same size. So any TCG game you have, these are good. Now this is a 200 box actually. All right, this one is 100. So he got one 100 box. He told me to choose the second box. He originally wanted 4, and I told him I could do free shipping if he bought more, and he said okay. So originally he was gonna get 100, a 200, a 600, and a 930, or 660 and 930. He chose a 930 box, and I chose the 200 because I tend to have more 200s, and my top seller is actually the 660. Now this is a 200 box, the box I was showing you earlier. My bad. And if you see, the sizes are smaller. So this is the 100. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you see how, okay, wait. Let's just line up the corners. There we go. All right. So this is the 100 box, and then you can see over here the slight difference down here, and then up here. Up here. Yeah. So 200, 100. The 200 holds 200 cards up to 250. And I'm basing this off of Magic cards, by the way. It holds even more Yu-Gi-Oh! And after that, so we got 2 of those. The other one is right here. And the next one he got is a 660. 660s hold about 900 to 930 cards. Average, it just depends. You also got to consider some like if you have common cards versus how old they are versus if they're foil or not. So that all comes into factor. So the average for this one, for me anyways, is 900 to 930 cards. And then lastly, he got the 900 box, which I found out that I only have 2 left of, so I need to go and restock again. But this is a 930 box. It holds about 1,300 to 1,350 cards. So he's going to be getting these 2. This is one that's already put together, because I was not intending to send him this one, but I can restock, so it's okay. So this is what it's going to look like. I'll put it together for you. I'll go ahead and show you what a bigger box is. These are all, what's the price on these? Let me see. My prices are, you can buy these off of me through Mercari or Depop. I also take Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. If you're local, I take cash, but I'll just tell you where to get them if you're local. Unless it's like after hours. So cash. I also can do Facebook transactions. Okay, so the size 100 is $5, the 200 is $6, 660 is 7, the 930 is 8. And this box, which I'm about to show you, I think I'm gonna go with $21. And the reason, you'll see why in a second. Alright, now, so this box is a 5,000 box, which is why it's $21. I learned how to put this together the other day, and so I only get these if someone asks for them. I do not keep them on hand due to the fact they are so huge. But each of these slots is basically a 930 box, which I will show you in just a second. So if you'll see this here and this next to it. Whoopsie. Okay, there we go. Actually, that I didn't know. So, each of these pillars is actually, so go all the way down. This is, I hope you know this size, this box is basically my size. But it holds a little bit more than 1,350 cards per row. So if you have about 6,000 to 7,000 magic cards, this is the box for you. And like I said, I do not keep these on hand. I only keep them on hand if they're ordered. The reason why I have these right now is because I am going to be sending 1,500 cards to a youth rehabilitation center that I got donations for back in December. And then I will send them a 930 box full of rares, mythics, all the good stuff. So, there's that. But yes, if you're interested in this box, this big box, it is $21. And the shipping on that, I feel the box, it's not that big. I'd like to say 2 pounds, only because of the packaging I'm gonna have to put with it. But anyway, these, let's start with the small one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. I'm gonna try to show you guys how to do it so that, I've wanted to sell these flat, but I don't want people to like not know how to put them together. So I have many videos of me putting these together so they can refer to these if they'd like, because I always give out my links every time I make a sale. So first thing you do, move it that way, and then you move it, okay, so these, and then you push these down here. It's really weird doing it like this. Okay, so you'll have a box, you'll have a rectangle like that, and then you just take the sides. I sent one of these with instructions. Now these boxes, so if you want a deck box, you can buy a deck box for like $1.99 at your local card shop. Now you may be in a location that doesn't have a card shop, so these are good like temporary deck boxes. They're very sturdy. Like the very first one I made, I couldn't get it back open. So that's how sturdy they are, because of how compact and how perfect everything fits. Your cards are going to be protected, I promise you. So anyway, you take this part, you move it inward, you bring it down. Now on the back, there's going to be this slit here, and that is what's holding this in place, okay? And then you do this side. And boom, you got a box. And the top is just fold down, fold inward, and then this is the tricky part. And then you fold that down. Now I'm not responsible for him not being able to open this. FYI. So I'm just saying, these 100 boxes, they're very compact, they're super safe, they're very durable. But let me tell you, opening these things, 100s, difficult. The 200s aren't so bad. The 200s are the same way. So you just top, top, bottom, bottom, inward. It's like origami, but simple. And then there you go, there's another. So you just take one side, and you move it inward. Take the other side, do the same thing. And you want to make sure this side and this side, you want to squeeze them so that it fits in the right spot. That way it's loose. And then you just do the same thing up here. Now, like I said, these are easier to open. Boom. This, it's so specific that me going like, you know I'm not like faking it, okay? See how simple that is? Boom. So your cards are safe in both of these. It's just this opens easier than this does. So 100 box, 200 box. I normally take my videos and I last them for 10 minutes. And then I usually go and stream on Twitch. But today, I was going to rate a specific person, but I'm just going to sit through and watch their stream instead. So, I guess really quick, I'll show you how to put the 660 and the 930 together, and then we're going to go. And then I will upload this to YouTube. So this is the 660 box. Again, corners up here, corners down here. Sorry. Move it inward. There's two, actually, there we go. Okay, so you move it inward. Don't look at that. So now you have this kind of figure. Take that, move it down, push it, push that, boom, and then you do the other side. Now, I will eventually do a video over the 5000s, but I am not going to send them not put together, due to the fact that I do not want someone to get mad and be like, I don't know how to do this, even if I have a video over it. Because, yes, I figured it out while I was there with the guy who sells them to me. However, it did take, like, it took him, like, 2 minutes. It took me, like, 6. So, and for someone who doesn't put these boxes together often, I don't want someone to take, 20 years just trying to put together this box. And lastly, you got your 930 box. So, again, there we go. 2 top, 2 bottom, inward, okay, close, other side, not going down. Okay, alright. There you go. So, again, 930 box holds about 1350. So 1300 to 1350 magic cards. 660 holds 900 to 950. I said 930 earlier. 950 magic cards. 200 holds 200 to 250. 100 holds 100 and to 125. So maybe it'll be easier instead of putting it that way. So you see this one. Turn it downwards so you guys can see it. So you have this one here. Maybe. This is how I take the pictures for them anyway, so. to show off that I have them. But, okay, we're going to move you up. We're going to turn this sideways. And it's going to fall. Oh, you know what I mean. So, and what I normally do with these boxes is I will send them, so what I put them in is a poly mailer. Now, this isn't the size that I'm using. There's a size above this one. And I get these from, where did I put the bag of that? Let's see. Okay, this is a 10 by, this doesn't fit the 930 though, so let me see. These polymailers you can get from Billy G on Mercari, and if you need me to get them for you, I can. So if you need these sizes, but if you have a PayPal, you can use Mercari. So I just recommend getting on Mercari and getting them from him directly. But these are 14 by 5 by 19, and they are perfect for what I'm about to do. So there's only 11 in here. I'm going to take this out. Okay. And this is what they look like. Now you're like, oh my god, it has no padding. I have a reason for that. So, let me put this back in here. Okay. So what I would do, so I would take the 930 and I would put padding around it. So I dropped something. I could just slip this in here. Okay, so padding. And I can slip it on the other side too. So I'd slip it on the other side. I'd put this in the middle. This, I'm going to see if he has a bigger size because it's exact. But for now, I don't need a bigger size because I can just put another one on top. So yes, I am wasting a poly mailer, but at the same time, it's fine. So I just got to put padding on the back. So on the bottom, and then on the top. And then I take another poly mailer, put it on the other side, and these stacked this way will, it'll look more like a block. So, for those of you who stayed this long in the video, thank you. Like I said, you can buy them off of me on Mercari, but I also have, apparently I'm reading off my phone today. Let's see here. Okay, I have Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, Mercari, Depop, and Facebook transactions. And like I said, I do cash locally, but I can just tell you where to get them locally. So, thanks for hanging out. Hope this was informal. Hope you, if you do need them, you'll get a hold of me. Or you can look in your area and see if you can find them yourself. But I do know that a lot of card shops are closed. So, again, thank you for hanging out. Hope this was useful. I also have a Twitch, so if you'll take the time and go hang out with me on Twitch, I normally go into a Twitch video right after this, but like I said, I'm watching a friend currently, and I will, I'll go into the Twitch video after. So I'll wait for them to finish, and then I'll do my video. Plus, it's also 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not usually awake during 8 o'clock in the morning, but I woke up at 4. Anyhow, again, thank you for the 20th time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers!